This is the AI stack I use to run my design studio every single day. Not tools that I tested for a YouTube video, but tools that actually ship client work. Over the past few months, I've tried over 50 AI design tools. Most of them look great on a demo, but fall apart on a real project. 7 made the cut. I've organized them by what you're actually trying to do. Ideation, layout, assets, visuals, design, building, and one category that isn't about design but change how I run everything. Let's get into it. So the very first thing you need when you start a project is a way to go from a vague idea to something visual fast. And right now, the best tool for that is Google Stitch. Stitch lets you describe what you want either by typing or just talking to it, and it generates full UI concepts. Not just one screen, it gives you interconnected pages with navigation, content, and layout ideas that actually make sense together. Let me show you. I'll describe a simple SaaS landing page and you can see what it comes up with. Within about 30 seconds, you have something to react to instead of starting at a blank canvas. Plus, you can then copy the design from Stitch and paste it into Figma to refine it further. Now, here's where I have to be honest. Stitch is incredible for getting the first concepts out, but the output isn't production ready. There's no real component logic, no proper states, and the UX depth is surface level. Think of it as a brainstorming partner and not a co-designer. So Stitch gets you from zero to concept fast, but a concept isn't a layout. Here's where the real design work starts. Once you know roughly what you are building, you need to figure out the actual structure. How many pages, what section go where, what the content hierarchy looks like. This is the part that used to take me hours of whiteboarding and client back and forth. Relume AI handles this entire step. Give it a brief about what the site needs to do, who it's for, and what pages you want, and it generates a complete sitemap with section by section wireframes and even placeholder copy. The wireframes are not pixel-perfect designs, but that's the point. They are structural blueprints that show you how information flows through the site. You can rearrange sections, swap layouts, and iterate on the architecture before you ever open your design tool. What I love about this is the time it saves on information architecture. For client projects at Klime, we used to spend a full day just on sitemap and wireframes. Now that's done in 20 minutes, and the output is honestly better because Relume draws from patterns across thousands of websites. You bring that structure into Figma, and you're already halfway to the first drafts. Now you've got the structure, but here's a problem nobody talks about. You can generate great layouts all day, but without quality assets, it still looks like a template. By the way, if you are a designer trying to figure out which AI tool fits into your workflow, subscribe to the channel and join my free weekly newsletter, first link in the video description. I test every AI tool so you don't have to. This is the part I kept running into. AI can generate layouts, it can write copy, it can build wireframes, but when it comes to generating the actual assets that go inside your designs, like the icons, the images, the photos, the illustrations, the mockups, that's where everything starts looking generic. That's exactly why I built Limora. Full transparency, it's actually my tool, so take that for what it's worth. But the reason I built it is because this problem was real and nothing else was solving it properly. Limora is an AI-powered asset toolkit designed specifically for web designers. It generates the building blocks that make your layouts look like real, polished websites instead of just templates. The difference is night and day. Take the same Relume wireframe, fill it with stock photos, and it looks like every other website. Fill it with assets generated specifically for that project style and brand, and suddenly it looks custom. The layout is only as good as what's inside it. That's the whole thesis behind Limora. So Limora gives you the assets to build your website, but what about everything else? Your social posts, your ad creatives, your client presentations? That's a complete different problem. For that, I use Nano 2, which is currently the best AI image model on the market at the time I record this video. The reason I choose this model over everything else comes down to one thing that sounds small but changes everything. It can actually render legible text inside images. If you've tried generating social media graphics with other AI tools, you know the text always comes out wrong or misspelled. Nano 2 nails it consistently. Beyond that, you get character consistency across multiple generations, so you can create a whole campaign where the same person appears in different scenes. And the conversational editing is really natural. You just say make the background warmer or move the text to the left and it works. Here's the kicker. It generates in 2 to 5 seconds and goes up to 4K quality. Plus, if you have a free Google account, you can access it right inside Gemini for completely free. So you've got concept, structure, assets, and visuals. Now let's talk about the tools that ties it all together and actually lets you design. So with all these new AI design tools coming out, people keep asking me, Figma is still valid, Figma is not dead, and my answer is that Figma might be more relevant than ever before, but not for the reason you think. Figma's strategy is the smartest move any design tool has made. Instead of trying to build their own AI that generates designs from scratch, they turned Figma into the canvas that AI agents write to. That's a fundamentally different approach, and it's brilliant. Through Figma MCP and the AI agents open beta, tools like Claude can now design directly on the Figma canvas and not just throw random shapes around. The agent has full awareness of your design system, your components, your spacing tokens, your color palettes. It works within your constraints, not against them. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. I connect Claude to Figma through MCP, describe what I need, and the agent builds it using my actual components. It's like having a junior designer who already memorized your entire design system on day one. Figma MCP is free during the beta and works with Claude, Cursor, Codex and more, so there's no reason not to try it. So design is done, but the old workflow stops here. In the past, you had to hand off to the developer and just wait, but not anymore. For actually turning designs into live websites, Framer AI is what we use at the studio. And the reason is simple. It collapses the gap between designing something and having it live on the internet to basically nothing. Framer takes your designs and turns them into real, responsive, published websites. The AI assists with layout adjustments, generates copy variations, and handles interactions that would normally need custom code. But the workshop feature is where it really shines. You can prototype and iterate directly in the browser, seeing exactly how things feel on a real device. The numbers speak for themselves. Over 171,000 live websites have been built with Framer. We've shipped multiple client projects through it at Klime, and the turnaround from final designs to a site is genuinely a fraction of what it used to be. For a design studio, this changes the economics completely. We can deliver a finished website where we used to deliver just a Figma file and a handoff document. And finally, the tool that honestly changed a lot of things about how I work, not just design, but how I run the entire studio. The number one tool in my stack isn't a design tool, it's Claude. And the reason it's number one is that it connects to every single tool I just showed you during this video, and it creates only one workflow. Need to go from client brief to a working prototype? Claude. Need to take a Figma design and turn it into production code? Claude. Need to automate your sales pipeline, manage your operations, build internal tools for your studio? Claude. I also built Limora with Claude. I run clients operation through it. My entire content workflow from scripting to publishing is in Claude. Basically the layer that sits underneath everything else and makes it all work together. My Claude video, which is also the first video I released on my YouTube channel, it's the number one video in terms of views, engagement, whatever, and I think it's because designers are really starting to realize the potential of the tool and also the ability to build things by yourself instead of just relying on developers. I think it's literally the biggest unlock for your career right now as a designer. The meta here is wild when you think about it. The tool I use the most in my design workflow isn't even the design tool, it's the AI that builds everything else. And once you experience what that feels like, going from idea to live product in hours instead of weeks, you genuinely cannot go back. So that was a full stack, 7 tools, 7 categories, 0 fluff. If you want the full breakdown with every tools, pricing, links, and my notes on what each one is best for, I made a free document for you. Download it by clicking the first link in the video description. And if you are a beginner and want to learn more about Claude, check this video over here. I basically share all the essentials, and also I show you how to set up Claude for the very first time, because it can be a bit tricky, so this will save you a lot of time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.